With SpeedyWeb, you can use your predefined messages to do much more than just populate tasks. Let me show you. So first of all, you can use it just to enter text wherever you like. So I'm going to fire it up here, and here's my first choice, A. And when I do that, you can see that it just automatically types that into the block. Now I'm going to show you the next predefined text. So this is the predefined text that I've chosen, and you can use these option brackets, and if you put those in there, then it brings these up as options. Let me show you. So I'll trigger that again, and here's that text in my predefined messages, and it brings up some options here, and I'm going to put fantastic, and then it automatically puts that in there, and that's really useful if you want to have different options for putting into tasks. So you can do more than just type text. You can also type characters. So here I have my third text brings in a tab and an enter, and this is a way here of getting into logging into EMIS, but you could log into really any of your programs if you wanted to. So here we are. I'm going to trigger that from here. Here we are, test user. And as you can see, it puts the test user and password and signs in for me. Very nice if you haven't got your smart card handy. So here we are in a consultation, and my fourth predefined text will do a consultation for me. So it starts with an enter, which will enter into the problem. Then it will enter this text, which, as you know, will bring up a read code. Now this is important here. I've added this pause in between these arrows, and that will make SpeedyWeb pause for 1 second before it continues. And that's useful because it takes a while for EMIS Web to pull up the different read codes. So I've got a pause, and then arrow down, that will go to the first read code, enter, will enter the read code. Pause again, just so it can digest that. This takes you down to the history, this takes you down to the comment section. I'll show you how that works. So as I fire it up here, there's my predefined text. And you can see it enters the launchpad, the history and the comment. And remember, you could use your options in there as well for different problems, different history, whatever you like. As well as using SpeedyWeb to control the keyboard, you can also control the other functions of SpeedyWeb directly. So if I wanted to complete this task with a note, obviously I could use complete or the Control Alt and C, but it's also possible to be more inventive than that. So here we have the complete with note, again in the brackets, information noted, and you have to put an end text here, because that tells SpeedyWeb that that's all the text that you want written in the note, because you can actually do multiple instructions with this, so that you wouldn't want your other instructions to get confused with what you want to put in the note. So that's just complete with note, information noted, and then end. So if we do that, that's F, and you can see that it will complete it. There we are. It won't send it for you, you have to OK it just to make sure that you're happy with it, but once you've OK'd it, any other steps that you've put in afterwards will happen. Not only can you complete, but you can also reply. So this one, reply, thanks for letting me know, end. If I trigger that one, and then you would send and complete that one. So this time I'm going to use a forward instruction. So here you use forward Tim Carrow, and then you put the text, and I'm going to use my options. Thanks, I've had a look at the referral, and then either it looks fine, please send it, or please can you hold the referral and ask the referring doctor to talk to me about it. And again, here is our options end, and then there's a final end, so it knows that that's the end of the forwarding text. So let's see that one in action. That's H. So here are my two options. I'm going to use the second one. There we go, let's pop that in, and obviously you can send and complete or send. You can also string instructions together. So in this option, I'm going to task Tim Carrow. This result is option normal or abnormal. Options end, and then that ends the task. And then I'm going to file one result with the message, with the instructions, message sent to diabetic team, end. So this will both send a task and file at the same time. So let me show you that. Here's the option. So I'm going to say that's a normal result. So the first thing it does is tasks Tim Carrow. This result is a normal result, and then when I send it, it will then file the one result. There you go.